Guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing this one brand tutorial featuring all Wet n Wild products. It's going to be this really airy daytime look. I really hope you guys enjoy, and if you want to see how to get the look, then please keep watching. Lately, I have been falling in love with doing my eyebrows before doing the rest of my face makeup. I know it's weird, and some people actually really prefer to just do their eyebrows before their face makeup, and I always found it to be a little weird, but then again, it is a personal preference type of thing, and I'm kind of turning into one of those people now. I really like doing my eyebrows before the rest of my makeup. I feel like while my face is bare and dry and free of any products, I feel like my brows go on better. I don't know if it's mental, I don't know if it's just me making stuff up in my head. Not sure, but I have been really enjoying that. So with that being said, I'm going to start off with my eyebrows, and I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Kit. This is in the shade Ash Brown. I'm not sure if they have more shades, but this was the only one that I was able to find, and I bought it at Target. I have never used any Wet n Wild brow products, so this is absolutely going to be a first for me. Does anybody else just stick their teeth in things when you just give up? Like, you just give up trying with your fingers, so you just go for it with the teeth. I'm pretty sure this is an older product. This doesn't say new or anything like that. This wasn't advertised as a new product, and I've seen it all the time. I just never pick it up because I just have other brow products that I prefer using. So just for the sake of this video, I picked up this one. It brings a little brush, it brings some tweezers, and then it brings a wax and then 2 powders. I'm gonna start off with the shade in the middle. I'm gonna get really close to a mirror because Lord knows I need one. This is a really small brush. Like, it's almost really awkward to hold because it's so tiny. It's like, it takes me the absolute longest to do my eyebrows. I'm like becoming such a perfectionist when it comes to my brows, so I'm probably gonna have to speed through this process because I know it's gonna take me about 30 years. I'm actually just going to take this concealer now. This is the Wet n Wild new Photo Focus Concealer, and mine is in the shade Light Medium Beige, and I'm going to take this and clean up my brows with it. Concealer is interesting because it says it was tested under 7 light conditions with top smartphone models with and without flash. So I guess we'll see about that, but I'm using this to clean up my eyebrows because they look a hot ass mess right now, and I really gotta do this. The concealer does blend really nicely, which I like. I'm going to jump right into the face, and I'm going to take this Coverall Primer from Wet n Wild. This says it's a magic potion, refines pores, fills fine lines, brightens complexion, and evens skin tone. I've never used this primer before. It definitely feels a lot like the Too Faced Hangover RX, which I have been loving lately. It was in my last favorites video, and I'm still using it a lot now to this day. So I do really like that primer. So this feels very similar to it. I'm so excited for this next product. I'm not sure if it's my shade though, but I'm hoping it works for me. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the shade Bronze Beige. Everybody and their mother has been talking about this foundation. It has tons of mixed reviews. Some people really like it, some people really hate it, some people are in between. So I don't know how I'll feel about it. This foundation might be a little too light for me, but I mean, it's all I got right now, so I'm gonna have to work with it. And it's gonna have to work with me. This is a really light foundation. It definitely feels very lightweight. Oh my god, I feel like I look like a ghost. I have to bronze like a mother. I hope it doesn't look too white on camera, because right now it kind of looks like it's looking really white on camera. But then it's like the lights kind of just throw me off. It doesn't have much coverage at all though, because I'm still seeing a lot of the pimples that I have on my skin. I do have some redness. I had some really strange redness on my nose, if you guys saw that, and I don't think it's covering up that well. Overall verdict on the foundation, it definitely feels very lightweight. From what I can tell you, just looking at it from a formula perspective and not a shade perspective, because I can't judge it off of that because this is not my color, it's definitely very lightweight, very airy. It feels comfortable. It doesn't feel really thick. I almost did like a coat and a half because I did put some extra coats on my nose and my cheeks are just to really give myself a little bit more coverage, and it doesn't look cakey. So that's definitely really nice. I'm going to take the Photo Focus Concealer and just apply some under my eye area. I'm also going to use this to prime my eyelids. You guys know I always use concealer to prime my eyelids. Set my concealer, I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, again, pressed powder. This one is in the shade Neutral Beige. It feels really, really smooth. Again, this feels like it's too light for me. I'm just going to apply a very light hand of this. I'm taking the Au Naturel palette. You guys have no idea how hard it was for me to not grab the Comfort Zone palette from Wet n Wild, which you guys know I absolutely love. It is an oldie but such a goodie, and I use it all the time, and I really love that palette. The new Awakening one, it definitely has like a pinky kind of vibe going with it. I'm going to be taking this shade right here as a transition. I'm going to be using some of this like taupey brown color, and I'm putting this on my outer corner. Nothing too harsh because this is still a day look, but I just want to give it a little bit more dimension. Flat shader brush, and then this really pretty like rose gold shade, and I'm going to be putting this on my lid. Wow, this is a really nice color. It's very pigmented. It has some glitter in it, but they're so finely milled that they just look really nice and shimmery. They don't look chunky at all. Usually when the drugstore comes out with something that's shimmery, it's always really chunky, and it's really, really like glittery and sparkly and just looks a hot mess. I'm going to be switching over to this angled liner brush, and then I'm just going to grab some of this shade right here, which is that taupey brown color that I use on my outer corner, and I'm just going to align my eyelids with this, and I'm just going to kind of do like a mock wing liner, but not really like a hard wing or anything like that. I'm just going to line and just kind of smoke that out a little bit. It's really thin and stiff, so it's just the perfect eyeliner brush. My camera actually died for a second, and my backup battery was not charged, so I had to actually unplug and go let it charge for a little bit so I can come up here and just finish this video. So I went ahead and I applied my mascara. Today I used the new Lash Renegade, which I thought was okay. I mean, it wasn't like my favorite, but it's definitely different. This is what the wand looks like. So it has like this little round tip, which I thought I was not gonna like, but surprisingly enough, I actually didn't mind it. Usually can't get the little front hairs like by going like that, so I always flip my mascara wand. So it was kind of nice to have this little ball tip at the front, so I'm able to really get in there and just, you know, coat all the lashes accordingly. So that wasn't bad. So overall, this mascara is definitely pretty good. It looks good. I mean, it looks really good. It took the curl pretty well. I mean, I really don't have much bad things to say about that mascara, but I really liked it. I just went ahead and curled my lashes and applied 2 coats of the mascara. I also took some white eyeliner and I lined my waterline. That's all I did off camera. So now I'm just going to jump into the rest of my face. I'm going to take this new Baton Rouge contour stick, and this is in the shade Where's Walnut. Definitely a little warmer than I would have preferred for a contour. I don't know, I have like mixed reviews about this. I liked it at one point when I did it on this side, but now it's like not as easy to blend. To finish up bronzing my face, I'm gonna take the contour palette, which you guys know I love this palette so much. This is the Caramel Toffee one, which is the warmer of the two, and I like the bronzer for this one more than I like the other one. The other one is definitely more like a contour type of shade for me because it's a lot ashier, but I love this one because it's a great bronzer. Then taking the apricot in the middle, I'm going to apply some of this to my cheeks. This is just a really nice peachy shade. I'm going to go ahead and highlight with the Reserve Your Cabana highlighter. This is a really subtle highlight. I've talked about it in the past, but I really like it. If you're not into like the super intense like glowy glow, this is really nice just because it makes you look like you're glowing from within. I've had this thing for so unbelievably long, and I haven't even hit pan, and I've used this so many times. I'm so excited for this part because I do really, really love these liquid lipsticks. Best liquid lipsticks from the drugstore, hands down. Like, they're just the best. It's in the shade Rebel Rose, which is just a really nice light mauvey pink shade. Other than that, that completes the daytime look. I really like how this look turned out. It's very like light, perfect for like a lunch or like going out with your friends like in the day, or just doing something, running errands, or doing anything that you just want to look put together. This definitely wasn't expensive at all because as you saw, I used all Wet n Wild products. I really like how this look turned out. I'm very happy with it, and it looks very natural, very appropriate for every day. So my audio completely cut off, but that pretty much completes this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this one brand kind of tutorial so I know to keep doing them for you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!